Live. Okay. Hey, this is Conversations Plus, post show to Hangout Conversations. The audience joins me. I have SexToy, super SexToy Dave Levine is here. SexToy Dave. Hey, Dave.
Yeah. What up?
You and Thorby, Wizard of Oz. I made a post about him. The green. He's like the Wizard of Oz meets Borat over there.
And his sound is broken.
He has no sound.
So I don't know what we're missing.
No, we don't know. But it was a good show. And Erica's watching. She said she loves Millionaire Matchmaker, which you've been on.
Come on the show. What is she chatting for? Let's go.
Yeah, get in here. Ask your
Get in here. Can you handle it? Can you handle the Millionaire Matchmaker?
Can you dig it? So, Dave, you do have an affiliate program. You talk about affiliates. You make people money. Hermine's in here. She's a business person. She'll appreciate the affiliate side of things. And she just did a hangout where she did a live surgery on air. They couldn't show. Yeah, they recorded it. Her thyroid was taken out. Hey, Hermine.
Hey,
She's usually dark and sleeping.
You did a show where you were operated on?
Yes.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Don't adjust your set. Hermine Ngnomire is black. That's because we can see your teeth. That's
I see his teeth.
Exactly.
Oh, they totally miss you. I'm sorry I missed your show tonight.
Oh, that's okay. This is the after. This is SexToy Dave. He owns SexToy.com. He was on Millionaire Matchmaker. He is a millionaire.
Dude, like...
What? A million or billion?
Million, yeah.
Thank you, yes.
I said M.
I wish I was a billionaire.
Yeah.
Wait, can you put your website in the chat?
SexToy.com.
I'll do it up. It's SEXTOY.com.
So, Hermine,
I could have bought sex toys as well, but I didn't want to spend another $70 back in the day.
You're hitting yourself now.
Yeah, I'm handling their business. They're an affiliate, but
nice.
Would have been better to own it.
And so you were one of the first affiliates. You know, I did a little network marketing, and the whole affiliate thing is becoming more mainstream. But you know, the whole taboo of MLM and pyramids and things like that, people were like, "Oh God, we got to stay away from that," you know, and.
Well, but that's, you know, what that is all about is companies like that make all their money from you signing up to this business opportunity. It's free to sign up. It's free to get your own store. You get commission if you get sales. The way you can determine if an MLM if it's shady or not, is if they make most of their money from selling product or from the sign up. And really, if you're almost paying anything to sign up, it's probably a scam. I mean, what we do is if you bring sales, we give you commission, which is purely legitimate. But if I was charging you $500, what?
As seen on Oprah?
Oh, as seen on Oprah is our most popular category. Oprah had toys on her show, and ever since then, the toys she had on her show were huge.
I'm not saying that she's using huge toys with Gil, but what? Who said that?
Oh my God!
Hey, Joe Rivers told me that. I was at the show. Joe Rivers said Tom Cruise gay, John Travolta gay, Oprah Gale, give me a break. That was Joe Rivers, not me.
Deliciously terrible.
Anyway,
what is terrible?
Matthew, deliciously so.
Oh
my gosh, that's so fun! What a fun job you have.
Life.
Yeah, it's still a lot of work. You know, it's the same old shit. Trying to run websites, manage inventory, expand your margins. It's all.
And so, do you have?
Work.
So who are some of your biggest affiliates? Are there average people that you've met that are like now not millionaires, but they make 6 digits a year?
You know, some of our biggest, they actually have big websites, and then we're like there's one site that is very big with erotic stories, you know, online, and then so they have a lot of traffic, and they send us some of that traffic. They're actually, you could say, normal people. They started early with this website and did well with it. We have one new affiliate. This is kind of a crazy one, but Brutal Dildos is the name of the website. And he does videos. They're hot. It's hard. I mean, it's frightening. You know, and then he links to us, and for people who they watch the videos on his site, and then they can buy the toys at ours. Some people are just marketers. You know, they just go out there and try to get traffic. Then there's the SexToys.com. They just own that domain. They've done some marketing, but it's a great domain. And they get traffic. And there's a lot of little guys out there who make they make a few $100 a month. Yeah, it's a little. They do it, and then but.
I'm not saying that it's more than AdSense, but what were we going to say, Hermine? Hermine, you were the first woman to come to contact since we started. There's been women watching. You're the first video chat woman to be in Super SexToy Dave's presence.
Well, I'm going to have to turn on the lights here because I'm fascinated. I remember watching Real Sex a few years back, probably 5 years now, but they had these glass, it looked like it anyway, toys. Yes. And I was just, it was mind-boggling. I was like, where do you get one of those?
Yeah, that was really, when that show came out, that was, there's certain things that have happened where things on TV created this whole thing, and that was one of them on HBO. They had these glass dildos, and then they were literally the only company. They made these glass dildos, and they were selling them for $300 each, and they were on this show, and then everybody had to have these dildos. It was like crazy, and they were the only company that made them.
It was like chocolate.
And this company was the worst company. They couldn't make them, and it was like a nightmare. But then actually making glass dildos is not that difficult. And everyone started making them. The price started coming down. And then the government went after the bong makers and arrested. Remember Cheech or Chong from Cheech and Chong got arrested for selling bongs. And then, so because all these bong makers couldn't make bongs anymore, they all went into the glass dildo business. So now you can get a very nice glass dildo for like $29.
A very nice one.
You can give it to
you can give it to you.
But they do look nice.
It's hilarious. It's great. Now that I know that I can get it on the single mom's budget.
Yeah, we have dildos made of everything. They even have ones made of wood.
What?
Which sounds horrible, but it's actually so smooth. It's smoothed out, and it doesn't even feel like wood.
That's a different type of woody.
And there's steel, Oh, wow, now we're getting real.
Hermine's a comedian. We kind of see some light. So, Hermine, talk to us, if you don't mind, getting personal about sex toys and your feeling about it. And you have a lot of girlfriends. And have you ever been to a sex toy party at all? Or
No, not a sex toy party. You get your boyfriend, you go to a sex store. Like, there's nothing, you don't have to party it up.
Well, no, there are women that get together.
Order online. Why are you going to a store?
Okay, yeah, well, whatever. You can order online. You got to wait a couple of days.
You can go to a store.
But now that I know that there's sextoys.com, SexToy.
Thank you.
There you go. A lot easier.
That'll make it less sketchy, so that you don't have to park all the way in the back. Down.
This is not 1992 anymore.
Well, it's true though, because it's always like, I don't want anybody to see my Forerunner.
She's only 14. Wait, my bad. 90.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal, but it's kind of a fun.
Is it too personal to ask you how old you were when you had your first one, or?
Oh, God, no. It was probably like 25, maybe.
Oh, 25? Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's not personal.
Okay, I don't know. So, Dave, what would you say, you have no idea what your youngest customer is, right?
Well, we have a rule. You got to be over 18, so I hope it's not younger than that.
Yeah, but come on. But people, maybe if they're not using toys, people are...
You have a credit card when you're under 18?
You're not allowed to have a credit card either if you're under 18. That's
oh, I forgot about that.
I don't know. I don't think you're supposed to have, because debit cards are kind of like credit cards. I don't think you're supposed to have one, and
I don't know how that works.
We've had a phone call from
Can't you buy a Visa
my daughter ordered this. I can't believe it, and I want to.
I can't believe it. I want to use it, but.
Yeah,
Yeah, yuck.
We try it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying most people don't start at age 25, that's fine. But anyway, or 18, I should say.
Most people, you think that's late?
To start using
what are you saying? You think that's late or early? What are you saying?
Yeah.
To use maybe it's not late to use toys, but I'm not saying this.
Oh, right.
Right. People masturbate, but to start using toys is kind of a let's we've done this a million times. Let's start venturing. I don't know.
College, right? Vibrators maybe coming to college. Maybe.
Yeah,
We're too busy smoking pot and burning couches.
Yeah, most of our customers actually, it's a lot of older.
Yeah, I would think
even
so
older than 25.
I have a friend. She's like a sex therapist and teaches what's the name of the class? Like a strip pole type.
Oh, strip dancing.
Yeah, I can't remember, X Factor type stuff. But she got into that later in her life, 40 years old. And
yeah, I didn't start dancing on my stripper pole until I was in my late 30s.
Right.
Well, that's right in time then.
Have you ever watched Millionaire Matchmaker, Hermine?
I don't watch TV except for one show. So
right,
yeah.
Mad Men. That's right.
Yeah.
And she has a show about Mad Men. There you go. So.
It's totally ridiculous. A show about a show.
A show about a show. About a show.
Ooh, I heard someone's voice.
Yeah, oh, Thorby, you speak. Was that you? No, was it you?
No, I heard someone say.
Oh, it was an echo.
Oh, no, it is on.
No, it's you. Angie Person wanted to come in. I invited her. So, yeah, I mean, it's interesting the amount of people that come in here. I mean, sometimes, I don't know, do you think that people are just overwhelmed? Do you think that there's just a lot going on and there's more people coming to Plus Than Me? Because, people used to just pop in and out of all these things.
Well, like I said, now that anyone can do on air, it probably was people wanted to get on air, and there were only a few places to do it, so they would come to you. Now, anyway, they have their own show. It's like you got some serious. Now all of a sudden you got competition. You got
I was like, I want to try it out. Sure.
Yeah, everyone knows.
There's another show right now.
I think it was an Android. The Android show's going on, maybe. Possibly.
I could definitely be part of it. You're right. There's a lot of things competing. I think they're able to turn the corner and get the masses. We always talk about crossing that chasm in business or with anything really innovative. Google Plus is going through the same thing.
Yeah. Well, it's true. I mean, you said Jane's doing a show, Thorby? Okay.
Yeah, there's going to be, with this thing and everyone able to do it, there's going to be so many bad shows out there.
Right. Bad shows, good shows, mix of shows, and then, so I'm thinking you're going to eventually, I mean, the plus one and shares and comments are good, but maybe they'll eventually get something more Yelpy, right? More review, more maybe, or that's YouTube, I don't know.
No, it's specifically what I asked Chi for on Dan's show a couple of weeks back. Maybe. Yeah, how do you elevate content? Because it's going to be at some point that we're all fighting for share of voice, share of screen, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, and the Hangout featured page, I mean, I don't know if I've ever even seen one of my Hangouts on air necessarily on there, which is kind of weird. Maybe it's been on there. Must have been. Done enough. Who knows? I don't know how it works. I don't know what people get here or there. There's a lot going on.
There's not a lot of rewatching of yours, right? Like, you get a lot of views after they're on air.
Yeah, I do. This and that, here and there. I mean, and I also have multiple YouTubes, so I haven't sorted that out where I have the same show on two YouTubes because of, the one where I want it to be versus the one where it has to be kind of thing. But I know Super SexToy Dave, you wanted to go shortly, but so Hermine or Thorby, who's got the mustache on, you can put, that's all in the effects. I don't know if you played around with that. If you hit the apps, you can find it.
Oh, wow.
There's a bunch in there. Funny stuff.
Well, I'm shy since we're on air.
Of course, you got to cover up that green face.
Before I leave, anyone have any exciting questions for me?
Burning.
Before I run away to my poor wife who is waiting for me as I
we wanted to have her in here.
Instead of her.
Oh. Only this one,
someday, right now, she's a little... She says the only class she ever failed was communications because she had to get up in front of everyone to speak and she couldn't do it.
Yeah, but you can't, something like a Hangout, you kind of like forget that you're in front of people, right?
Yeah, that's why actually one thing she said is that we're going to hang out with each other, just like probably in the house, she'll be in another room just to get used to it because it's kind of harmless.
Yeah, until you see it on YouTube and then everyone's like commenting on it and you're like, oh no, what did I do? Stay away, Maya! No, don't do it. So, hey, but you are going to be a parent, and so we can talk a little bit about that. So the idea that, I mean, obviously the newborn is going to be, but as the kid grows up, my father, SexToy Dave, show and tell. Like, have you thought about some of these things? Or?
Yeah, I take these things one day at a time.
Right.
I mean, I'm worried about, when the baby's born, the first 6 months, what are we doing? Maybe the first year or two. Still, it's not even, and who knows what's going to happen with my business and what I'll be doing. I'll kind of take things as it comes. I believe I'm a good person and I do nice things, and I'm being honest about it, I feel, is never a problem, and so I'll figure it out. It's kind of my philosophy, but, and who knows, by the time the kid's getting older, it's an issue. Maybe I'm retired anyway.
Hey, Angie, do you think that
Hello?
Do you think, you're open, do you think sex will be, that'll just happen sooner than normal, or, as far as, like, talking about it and being open about it and kind of liberal about it, or Is it because it's? I mean, I don't know how.
I think that we're not going to be the parents who don't talk about it and the kids in the dark. I'm sure that.
No, I mean I don't know what your house is like. Is your house less of a bachelor?
No, we've converted from bachelor party pad to family pad. We have now. It used to be like, two bedrooms. Now it's 5 bedrooms, and we still have the stripper pole, but.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I don't have toys. I don't have toys laying all over the house. I got my office, and it's all good. I mean, I know lots of people in my industry, nice, normal people who have families, and they figure it out. And it's usually the people who grow up in an open sexual atmosphere are usually the well-adjusted. The people who go crazy are usually these people who are repressed and taught that everything's bad, and then they have these feelings, and those are bad, and they don't know and then they act out in crazy ways. That's why the priests and the uptight conservatives were always doing the crazy stuff, and Spitzer is off getting
like the bathrooms.
But the people,
in the bathroom, remember with the
but someone like me who's been around the block and seen it all, I don't have any desire to do crazy things. I want to snuggle with my wife. I mean, but I know how I would be if I hadn't done, even just certain things like, ooh, I wonder what that would be like, or just seeing some stripper girl and thinking, oh, I wonder what it's like to be with a girl like that. I know what it's like. I've been there, so.
What? I'm just making it up.
She's like,
No, I said it sucks. You know who told me that was Rory Swan did.
What?
Rory.
He said that not strippers actually, porn stars it's not good sex.
No, because why would they? Well, with we're talking about they're all stars, but
what is good sex? You got to be into the
Intimate.
person, and you got to be, it's a mutual thing. If
and that's not
kind of freaked out, and who is she with, and what is she, and you're thinking about that while you're having sex, it's not going to be good.
Yeah, it's not fun.
I just gotta say that from the time I was like 9 years old, my father always told me that sex with ugly girls was better because they worked harder. He's like, when they're gorgeous, they just kind of lay there. So I don't know if that's true.
Or if they think they're gorgeous.
But this is awesome that your dad was telling you that at 9. So
That's
awesome.
And I got bashed for my son started masturbating at 3,
3?
They play with their, not necessarily masturbating, but touching himself and
yeah, well,
that's probably
that's normal.
Yeah, exactly. And the only issue we had to deal with was it's not okay to do it on the couch in the living room. You need to.
But it doesn't even do much. It just pees at 3.
Yeah, but I mean, and then we, as we got older, it was like people were like, I don't feel any reason to suppress his sexuality, and he's definitely very aware of the difference between the airbrush and what a real woman is, and the bestiality and all this crazy stuff is over here, and the actual normal stuff is over here, and I get all.
But let me just stop you for a second. Let me ask, because you're also a woman in the Hangout. What is your opinion about sex toys? What age did you start using them?
You know what? Honestly, I didn't start using them until I was probably in my early 30s, and that was more of a stigma thing. That was my personal hang-up, but I think they're great, and it was more because I had gone to a Baptist church and I had all this dogma and all these things, hammered into me. But as an older adult that actually, saw which way the wind was blowing, they're fabulous.
So, listen, I wish we brought people in earlier because
this is good.
I actually would like to ask some questions. I don't know if you guys have read 50 Shades of Grey. That's the whole thing.
We brought that up too.
My industry's going crazy, but I like asking women because they're the ones who are so into it. But I actually got to go. So
yeah, well, it was great having you, Super Dave.
It was
SexToy Dave.
Nice.
I'm gonna call you Super Dave.
It was nice to meet you, Dave.
Nice to meet you guys, Matt. Thank you much, and we'll be in touch. And or any of you guys want to.
And listen, if you want to be on Plustainment and you want to bring your wife on there, that would be fun. And we'll have you back on HOA, and we'll get
something I could do anytime. We'll be in touch, and we'll figure it out.
Well, good having you, SexToy Dave. Check out SexToy Dave SexToy.com for all your sex toy needs.
Yeah.
Any specials you wanna throw out there that people might be interested? The bullet, the rabbit, a rabbit, a bullet.
The rabbit is always. The rabbit is always
We have
awesome.
everything. You tell me your fantasy, and we'll make it come true. That's what we do all day long.
You'll make them come.
True. Yes.
True.
Twice.
All right, man.
All right. Good night.
All right. See you all.
Nice to meet
Thanks
you.
for being here. SexToy Dave, everybody. Yeah. So we're not wrapping up just yet. So I don't know. It was kind of cool. Like who you're gonna meet. Hey, bye, Thorby. You never know who you're gonna meet on Google Plus, and there
I guess not. You've been like really. You got SexToy Dave on.
I know.
Amazing people. Wow. That is hilarious.
He was on The Bachelor, wasn't he?
No, he was a Millionaire Matchmaker.
Or Millionaire. Oh, Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I was like,
matchmaker. Why do I don't?
Yeah, it's on Bravo. Patty, she's a matchmaker. She's a millionaire.
Yeah.
He was SexToy Dave at stripper pole, and she was all like mean to him. But he's a good guy. He's married. They're about to have a kid. You know, it's all reality. It's all played out.
I was just curious because he looked really familiar, and I don't watch a lot of TV, but every once in a while on a Sunday, I'll just sit down and gorge. And I think I did that one time with the Millionaire Matchmaker.
He looks so California. It's kind of cool. Like, he has that vibe, you know?
Yeah. He's actually from Boston originally. So.
Really? I thought it was... Oh, he went to school in Michigan.
Yeah.
So, okay.
He went to school in Michigan and then New York for a little bit. But,
there,
he's 10 years older. What?
He's 10 years older than us?
Yeah. I didn't say bad things.
Yeah.
Matt and I, what are we, like, 2 weeks difference?
I don't know. I just turned 34, so yeah.
Yeah. Wait, no, we're like a month
I'm
different.
58.
You're 58, Thorby?
No way.
I'm 72,
Wait.
dude.
Oh, you guys shut up.
Shut up.
Yeah, maybe if you 72 minus 58, what is that? That's like 20. Oh man. Yeah, no, it's been great. It's actually been
I'm sorry,
good.
but is it Hermine or
Hermine?
Hermine?
Like Air Jordan, but it's Hermine.
Hermine is looking way too sexy and comfortable at this point in the hangout.
I'm definitely
Is that bother? This is normal for Hermine.
No, it doesn't bother me. It's just, what's the word I'm looking for?
You're turned on? I don't know.
A little bit, yeah. A little bit.
You want to be there with her?
Well,
Just
Hermine knows how to do it. Knows how to fold it, roll it. She's rubbing herself too, which is probably not.
Yeah, that's probably it. It's with lotion. I did 2 hours.
Are you leaving? Oh, why are you waving?
Boxing today.
Yeah. You did what, Hermine?
2 hours and 5 minutes of boxing today.
Oh, awesome.
So I'm feeling really good because like a week ago I was in a hospital, so I'm like, woo!
Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know about this.
She did honor surgery.
Oh, you did? Really?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome.
Wow.
Except that she couldn't have it live, but it was recorded, the main part.
But it was on tape delay.
Oh, was it? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was, you
What it
didn't
was.
share that part till.
A chunk tape delay. But it was cool because now my surgeon, the guy who did the, like, what we call play-by-play of the OR, and Google are getting together and seeing how they can do these on an ongoing basis.
That's really interesting because I've seen a lot of notifications about surgeries live on air, and that was not something that I would even have conceived of.
Yeah, I was basically it was like, how do you open the door, and that was the surgery. It was like we were supposed to do it. So it was like, okay, great.
Excellent.
Now how do you continue that through? And so it's like having a teaching thing on it.
Hermine's like, I don't want to continue to have body parts taken out of me.
No, it's exactly that.
No thanks.
It doesn't have to be surgery on me, but could it just be surgery?
Right.
Oh,
so no, but it's cool because I get to help the hospital like set up their systems and do stuff like that. So it'll be fun.
That's excellent. Anyway, Hermine, it was excellent to meet you, Thorby. I just wanted to come say hi. I'm afraid I'm getting phone calls and stuff. And
oh, you have to go? All right, Angie.
I just had to come see my green god.
Not me? All right.
Oh, and you too, Rappa. You know you're one of my favorites, dude. Hush.
All right.
That should go without saying.
You're the original Hebrew god.
So,
that's right.
Why? Is there anybody else? Who else is the Hebrew god? No.
Okay. See you guys
Bye,
next time.
Angie.
Nice to meet you.
Next time.
Actually,
a Millionaire
next
Matchmaker, Angie Person.
That's right. Next time on Millionaire Matchmaker.
Millionaire, as they say.
Angie curses everyone out.
Fuck that.
That's right.
Cool.
She's like, I don't know where the exit button is. I want to leave, but I don't want to leave.
No, I actually was trying to add Hermine before I...
Oh, cool.
Oh, my
God. I'll do the same before you go to.
Yeah, just click on.
What circle are you putting her into? I wonder.
What circle would you put her into? Unknown? Hangout buddies?
I put everybody into an unsorted circle until I figured out, to be honest.
There you
That's
go. That works.
That's not nice.
If you have
people,
I don't have a hangout circle. I have a don't hang out circle.
Nice. If you have people that sleep and enjoy themselves in a chill way, hangouts, put her in that one.
I'm going to put her in the people that just look sensual when they're hanging out.
Oh, all right. So you have at least 5 people in that one. I know. I can name them all.
You're in it, man. You were the first one.
Yeah, inspiration. So I've never slept today.
All right, seriously, guys, it's been a pleasure. Nice to meet you, Hermine.
Nice to see you,
and
too.
yes, I had to hop in and see sexy Thorby.
I don't know. Can you explain Thorby? I don't know. All right, later. He's always good.
He's always good, like the Hulk.
He is the Hulk. He is
like
the Wizard of Oz.
Oh, yeah.
Wizard of Oz meets Borat.
Emerald City over.
I am. And you could go home at any time. All you have to do is
Like that. Like that.
In your face.
In my face. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. So many shows, so many people that, it's when I did, I don't know, I would do a show, now maybe because I have to do the show on Monday and I changed the dates, but yeah, I mean, maybe it's because I was one of the few shows, but I was literally, every show would have 60 to 100 people, everybody would be ready to go, but people had plans, Paul was regular and he's busy, he's body painting and doing stuff, Tim Clary is on the other side of the country, people are hurling, who knows what hits and what doesn't. I think a lot of people figure, oh, it's being recorded, I don't have to necessarily catch it live, right? I think that
That's exactly, I think, is what's going on a lot of it. Yeah.
I think that's the big thing. Of course, if you catch it live, there's a different kind of experience if you're directly involved.
Also, I mean, I've been hanging out in Hangouts, too. Like, if I don't... It's one of those things, like, if you're not a guest or you're not a... You know what I mean? If you're not somehow directly involved.
Yeah.
And it's the summer, quite frankly.
It's hot.
Yeah, like, I was, like, out boxing until 7, Or I was out... And then it's like, I gotta make dinner, I gotta get ready for work.
Yeah, it's hard to keep traction. It's hard to get everybody in there. And it's like I look at people that have hangout, like even concerts, like, whether it's Daria or whoever, Heather, right? You just keep having concerts and, maybe you sing a new song or you sing the same songs. And, I mean, I guess there are new people coming in, catching it, that live experience, but really trying to keep it different and change it up. And,
tough. But I'm happy to see how your show has progressed, and I think actually your last interviews that I've seen, because I've actually had time to watch a lot of things lately, are significantly better than the stuff at the beginning. I mean, you've done what everyone hopes to do, which is just continually get better.
Yeah. Yeah, and, a lot. Thank you, I appreciate that. And a lot of it has to do with the guest, and I mean, me too. But I mean, the Cheat David show, and it's funny because SexToy Dave brought it up, is that on that show, they were thinking very hard and serious about every answer, even if I asked them what kind of T-shirt they wore to work, or people what are funny, or what was their favorite Star Wars movie. Like I love you guys, but it wasn't like I was asking for the secrets of Google. I was asking funny questions, but I guess I know.
But that's who they are.
Yeah, that's can't change that. But I had a lot of fun last week. You were on the after party, the after thing with the Scotch. We had a lot of fun cooking, and I would love to go out into New York. I'd love to go have hangout shows where I'm in a bar, where I'm in different spots. That would be a lot of fun to just get out.
No, I totally. I mean, there's a lot of places where you can go with it. It's just exciting to see.
Yeah.
She's a ninja.
What'd you say, Thorby?
She's a ninja.
She's a ninja, yeah, that's true.
Am I too close, too far? Tell me. I don't know. Am I laggy?
No, you're okay. Not too bad. A little bit pixelated and laggy. But, yeah, I mean, I just keep thinking, it's like, whoever can come in here, whoever can get, and the booking really, and Elgin made a whole point of it with Pio, and he said it, with the flying circle. I did a flying circle, and he hasn't done a lot of them, but he was like, what you have to do is booking is a pain in the ass. And Pio, this is my terrible Elgin. He had to come and he had to actually sort me out and find me. But what I do is, if I do like a flying circle for like, say, I don't know, movie makers, it takes work, and I have to see who's posting interesting content about movie makers, and then I invite as many as I can, and then whoever shows up, and I don't have to worry about it. And so, like, my attitude about that is, what if, like, nobody shows up? I guess they will because it's Elgin, but I like knowing who the guest is and saying, this is my guest, and you know what you're getting, I kind of like that. But trying to promote too much in advance, and, like, I could have had, okay, if I had the president on here, but if I had, I don't know. I always feel like if I had, like, Will Wheaton on here, I still, like, but I guess if they reshare it, like, if the person that I'm with is resharing it, we're going to get, like, a crazy amount of people watching. But it's really, it doesn't have to be celebrity, it can be anybody, and it can be interesting and fun. But I don't know. I've enjoyed most of my shows. They've all been different.
Wait, Matthew, was I episode number 7?
Maybe, I think so. Yeah, and now we're on like 32.
I was number 7 for Jason Salas's 7 questions.
Nice.
How funny is that? Yeah, I thought the same. I was like, what? Score?
I think 7, yeah. 7's a lucky
7.
number.
Lucky.
I think it's 7. Maybe it was 8. Maybe it was 7. I don't remember. I think 7.
Let's say it was 7, damn it, because I said.
All right.
It was 7, because I said so.
Yeah. I mean, and also the tools are getting better, but I have to tell you, before this hangout tonight, it's not. I prepare for the show, and I have all these notes. Sometimes I have more notes than others, and I try to go what the conversation is, and then I look at the notes to see if there's an interesting thing, because I don't want to have to really be thinking too hard during the show, because in the past, before it was on air, it was just the chat room, and I wouldn't have to worry about it because there wouldn't be a lot of chat, and I'd be able to check it out here and there, but it was in one spot, and I think I posted the link, but most of the interaction was on the chat room, so I didn't have to really think about looking at the audience.
Thornby likes pho.
I try not to think too hard, just at all.
Well, that's
just saying.
Yeah, you shouldn't think that hard.
Never.
No.
I like what? I like pho. Yeah, you said pho, Hermine?
It's pho.
Pho.
It is pho, but nobody says it like that here.
Pho?
If I say
because you have to have some Korean friends. Damn it.
Right. Exactly.
Dang it.
You like to eat the pho?
It's pho. Never mind. But anyway, I love it. Oh my gosh. And I eat the tripe pho. Yeah, people are like, tripe. Yes.
If I could find a millionaire investor, I would like to take pho to Mexico. It doesn't exist as far as I know. So there's some money right there. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not that hard. I mean, it's not that far from menudo. Tripe?
That's what I say, and somebody told me it's not menudo, shut up. But that's what I always say.
That's true. It's not menudo, but...
What is going on?
Instead of cilantro, there's big basil leaves. Instead of hominy, there's noodles.
Yeah.
Never.
So it's like menudo, but then you think about it, it's not menudo.
This is awesome. Hey, I bet Jane Ellen's here.
First time? Oh.
Speaking of Jane Ellen, what? Hi.
Speaking of.
You just missed Angie. I bet you're in Angie's seduction circle, right?
What about
Jane,
my Angie
that
seduction
show you put on?
Oh my God! What are you being followed in by your boyfriend too? What is this?
Yes, I know.
Paulie.
My other boyfriend just landed. I got him everywhere.
Oh my God, Paulie, are you attached to Jane Ellen? Because you literally just like drug in on her.
Thorby.
I think it went something like this. Jane was like, "Hey, Rappa's doing something. You want to go?" "Oh, sure. All right. See ya. Am I like 99.9% right? Okay.
Hello, Rappo.
Hello,
sweetheart. Listen, Rappo, I need to know
where's Cynthia?
Who's this gorgeous girl down in the end? Hermine?
Yes, you said it right.
Hi.
You guys never hung out with
How
Hermine?
are you, darling? Rappo, where's the sex toy boy?
You missed him. You had every chance, and you missed him.
The sex toy boy left.
You had 3 hours to get the sex toy boy.
I had to do something very important.
Douche.
I was plotting and planning, and I did an HOA about recovery from addiction. It was very important. That I was doing.
Yeah, that was.
Nice. Who can compete?
Yeah.
Who can compete with all these people doing...
Hermine, could I please tell you that the way that you're reclining is very, very sexy, honey.
She's in the Linda Laurie position.
Paulie
It's
is
absolutely
0%
stunning.
gay, but 100% enthusiastic about anal.
I'm very, very enthusiastic.
About what did you say?
Well, we had Sex Toy Dave on, so...
He said about anal. He's very, very crude. He's talking about the no-no spot, honey.
It isn't! There is sextoy.com. Go check out all those anal beads and butt plugs and all those
You gotta be over 18.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought he said. That's what I was...
Wow, I'm getting so much love tonight. I love this.
Hermine, do you mind if I ask where you live, honey? Not specifically. I'm not going to come over tonight
She
for a
lived in
football.
the
I'm
great
just
state of Texas.
Tejas.
Tejas? You live in Tejas? I understand. Are there any gay people in Tejas? I was thinking of living there.
Of course. Austin?
Paulie's
Austin
about
is-
as...
Yeah, there's
Austin
a
is
lot
full of
of-
gay people? That is marvelous. Hermine,
Paulie's
how
about
have
as
we
gay
not
as a
met yet?
$2 bill.
I've met Thorby, and I've met Rappo, and I've met Jane, but I've never met you. Where is that Cynthia girl? Wasn't that Cynthia girl going to come in here?
No, she had an engagement at 10:30, so I'm
Which
sorry.
Cynthia girl?
Save your Parrott boner for the next show.
I don't know. Maybe you could invite her again, because I was actually just talking to her, and we decided we were going to come over here and crash this.
Oh, so she lied to me. Okay.
She may have lied to you. She may have lied to me. She may be telling lies all over the place. Now, do you remember, Rappo, when we first met? I made a
there she
New
is.
York funny. I said that I would crawl across the Long Island Expressway to LIE under you.
Oh my God! See, now this is what happens on Monday, Hermine. This is my Monday show, pretty much. It's now it's the two worlds are colliding. My Thursday show and my Monday show together. I love it. It's not a problem. I don't have to kill my wife.
It's like a Google Plus Venn diagram with the union of the two circles.
Like
I thought I saw that Cynthia girl came in, but then maybe she got scared.
She came and then she left. That's usually what happens to me.
It's the story of my life.
Do you like my mood lighting, Matthew?
I do, except like you and Hermine share the darkness, the two of you. You love the darkness. Darkness.
Celebrate the dark.
I don't understand. Is that some sort of a racial slur?
That's why you don't understand.
Oh.
That's racist. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's,
See,
so
I'm looking out for you, sister.
And also I made an alienist joke with the green guy in the end there too.
Right.
I made an alien joke when I hung out with Thorby recently. I said, "Have you ever hung out with an alien?" Okay, I'm not fucking doing this anymore. All right. I've had it with the friggin' gay boy.
Oh my God, the gay guy is doing a New York straight guy voice. That's weird.
That's hilarious.
That's hilarious that you could do that, gay guy.
I can't.
Oh, let me invite some gay friends in here and see what they think of your voice.
Oh, let's. I love a big sausage fest.
Yeah.
I know I do.
Where is Cynthia? What did you say, Irene?
She came and left.
There she is.
Right, but otherwise
Came again.
she's there.
Otherwise, not so much, right?
Yeah, not so much.
Grab a towel.
Uh-oh, it's a party now, see? And this will go 4 hours, and then
In
it'll
the
be
house.
the hizzy.
So
And
many
then Sex Toy Dave will be watching, be like, so what happened? So I was there, and then I left, and then the show's going like 8 hours.
Cynthia!
Yay! Cynthia was watching. She caught most of the Sex Toy act.
Hello!
What happened at 10:30? Was that you,
Yay!
Paulie, and Jane having a threesome? Is that what happened?
Exactly. 10:30 threesome, but it was over in like 5 minutes.
Oh!
Gotta believe you have time to take all your clothes off.
Can you guys
We can.
hear me?
We
No.
can. I love your Christopher
We
Walken
can,
impression, though.
Cynthia, I cannot hear you, honey.
I can
You
hear the
can't?
nanny.
I cannot hear you. That's why I'm responding to your questions.
He's treating you like a dumbass because he can do that.
I kept trying to join the hangout. It kept kicking me out.
I love your Christopher Walken impression. No? Okay. Very good. Yeah, SexToy Dave. Paulie, you had some experience with SexToy Dave.
I actually did.
What kind of experience, Paulie?
What?
How was your experience?
Well, it's shameless plug time. Candice and I...
We only did sex, loves, and lies talk all the time.
Paulie, is that a urine sample?
Yes.
No, this I have switched from seltzer to a little iced tea.
Cream soda? A little cream soda?
Cream cannoli?
The shameless plug, if everybody would give me a minute, is that Candice and I interviewed SexToy Dave on Sex, Love, and Lies, which normally airs Tuesday nights at 9 Eastern.
6 p.m. Pacific.
If you want to be Pacific.
8 p.m. Central.
7 p.m. somewhere in the mountains, but not Arizona.
And it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Somewhere. So, hey, so there's a lot of shows going on. I was on Brown Sports Chat TV the other night. I've been on. I know Hermine has. Hermine, the bottom line is that kind of what the surgery wasn't the bottom line, was it?
It was the final bottom line for this season until we open it again in July. It was the season ender.
Oh, there's lag going on in here. It's crazy.
I'm sure it's my fault.
I don't blame you. I blame the alien.
It was the season ender of the bottom line lot.
And you could tell. And you could tell Hermine has the nice little scar right there from her surgery.
It's beautiful. He did a great job. It
looks like a necklace.
I forgot to put. Yeah, it does. That's what I was going for. I forgot to put some sunscreen on it the first and second day, so now I know to continue doing that.
Hermine, you have a fabulous voice.
She does.
And this is a horse voice.
It's smoky and sexy.
I want to say that I've never seen Paulie Tenth fall in love a million times on here, or Matt Mikowski, but it's not true. They always do.
Yeah, they always do.
Doesn't stop. Oh my God, it's the female! And she's...
I'm in love again! Bam!
Half sausage, half tuna?
I was the 1985 Crystal Heart Award winner.
Oh, I thought that was a machine.
What does that mean?
I have no idea.
My heart breaks so easily, honey. Oh.
But what about your penis? Oh!
It's never broken. It's always working. My penis works overtime. Oh!
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 Bob and Neil, are those your names or what you do? Oh!
There's a lot of love in this room. A lot of love. So much love to give. All my love to give.
Hey, you, the couple in the front row, are you two on a date? Have you been with her yet?
Don't do the popcorn. Don't do it. It's copyrighted. Don't do that material.
Thank you. Sorry. Totally forgot.
They'll probably pick it up. You know, Andrew Goldstein or whatever his name is. He's got no money. He's doing.
He'll be suing all of us.
He'll be like, they're using my material. Why are they using my? That's how he really talks. They're using my material. He's not really tough like normal. He's got the big glasses.
Oh, this made me laugh.
Marco.
One of my friends who is a TV producer in Canada, I believe is what they call it.
Bing! Name drop.
Bing! And Monica.
She was watching one of the shows that you and I did. Monica!
Are you out of your mind?
Did I hear Canada mentioned?
Yes. And she wrote me a note about it.
She's pulling her hair out. She's like, what did I watch? You said fuck and you were naked.
So whatever it is we did, she...
Keep doing it.
She directed the show I did last year, and she said, just watching that makes you want to come to Tennessee and work with you again, or something like that. I said,
wow.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Matt, am I allowed to smoke on your show?
You can smoke. Just keep the dice. If you're going to do dice, either do it real quick or just do, like, part of it.
Okay.
Because I know when you start smoking, you get into the Andrew Dice Clay thing. Oh, yeah, Thorby is green for you, Monica.
Here, this is as close as I can come to Dice Clay right here. We'll put the collar up.
I had Thorby night tonight in my home.
I think everybody had Thorby night. If you're watching, this is not the Plustainment show, even though it looks like it. It's Conversations Plus David.
It was all of the mess.
Mikowski is sleeping. Oh, and Mikowski wanted to comment, not supported by this device when I invited him. Really? You had to write that?
You know what? It should be supported by his device now.
No,
Jane,
not with that update.
Jane, you had me at device.
Paulie, you had me at supported.
Paulie.
Paulie, you had me. That means you're my dad.
You all don't have me.
Oh.
Oh, I'm just kidding. Of course you have me.
And I was about to put you on my show as a guest. You're like, I don't want to be a guest. Maybe I want to be a guest. No, you should be a guest.
I don't know.
I will be a guest if I can bring.
You can bring me.
I can bring my silly hats.
You can bring your silly hats, but you also have to get some cool surprise drop-in, like, I don't know. Like Joe Bolin.
Oh!
Hey, I brought one of my
I'll
friends
arrange
to you,
with
Paulie.
Joe Bolin.
Paulie, do you think we're not Bolin? He loves it.
Hi, Joe. How are you?
Did that turn you on, Joe? Was that better, hotter, or not as hot as Robert McGee?
It's not nearly as hot. It's almost.
That's what I should know. I'm just kidding.
Robert McGee is like boiling, and you are like tepid.
I am a little embarrassed that Joe and I are wearing basically the same shirt.
Not really.
Oh yeah, you
Not
guys
really.
should have checked your wardrobe before you came.
I got my American Eagle.
I'd really prefer it if you didn't criticize my humor, sir.
Paulie, if you could just have 2 other shirts on.
Paulie, I'm going to charge you for smoking.
Okay, that's fine. You can charge me. What are you going to charge me for smoking?
You know what?
No, crickets. I'll charge you crickets.
Put it on my tab.
Smoking! It's a
Thank you very much. I like you already. You can tell by the enthusiasm in
So
my
wait,
voice.
just out of curiosity, for everybody watching, has everyone in this room hung out with everyone, or is anybody you know?
No.
I've hung out with Monica and you, and I think everybody else is new to me.
I don't know the
Nice! See?
I take it back.
I'm bringing cliques together!
You're
I've hung
bringing
out with
what
Thorby
together?
before, and
I am a Joe
Cynthia
and Monica
and Jane
virgin.
And kisses.
and Paulie are new to me.
Hi.
Oh, awesome. He's got
And
that green guy. He's a
I'd
little
like
bit-
to clear that up. I'm not actually nude, sir.
You are nude.
I
I don't have
nude,
my
not
pants
nude.
on, but not nude.
So
Yeah,
happy.
that's not technically nude. Yeah, that's covered
Did
up.
he just say
we're all
testicles?
nude underneath
Oh,
our
Cynthia.
clothes.
I am nude from the waist down. It's true.
If you're not nude, you're not open-minded.
Cynthia, do
If
you
you're
have
not
any
fapping,
clothes
you're not
on?
open-minded.
I can go shirtless. Should I go shirtless?
This was about sex toys. So,
Oh, yes, Thorby.
so Cynthia and Monica, Sex Toy Dave was here, and
Cynthia just left.
then she left.
See,
Or
Paulie, how
Jane.
you do this?
I had that effect on Hangout.
Nice.
I did.
Jane, Joe,
Hey.
You know what?
Monica.
I can tell you a related story if you
Yes,
like.
tell me
I
about your
actually
sex
do have
toys.
a related story.
Nice.
Is it
No,
about
No,
one of
I
your
don't.
relatives?
That's not it. No,
Love it.
What age did you start using sex toys, Monica, Jane, and Joe?
no. I have to tell you the actual story that's actually
Yeah,
real.
let Monica
Actually,
tell
I would
the
like the
story.
actuarial story first.
So here's the
Monica
thing.
has the floor.
I worked as a receptionist for a while, and after I lost the job, I was looking for another one, and I kept getting called by the temp agency, and they kept trying to get me to temp doing some data entry for the sex toy company that's in this area.
There you go.
And I kept turning it down. Because once you take that sort of job, it just goes lower and lower, and then you
You're like,
cannot
"You're turning me
turn
on."
back.
Or
Like,
maybe
I have
it could
standards.
have gotten higher and higher.
Right?
Possibly. I don't think you should ever mix work and pleasure, though.
Don't shit where you eat, is that what you're saying?
That's horse shit. I'm going to call horse shit on that.
Or shit, people fall in love at work, right? And you get married.
Yes.
I've seen
I
many
don't
people
think there's
do
a lot
that.
of love happening at that company.
I've seen a lot of people do that, but it's a one-off every time it happens.
I have fallen in love on Google Plus.
I've seen the
Twice.
people that fall in love and then it's like break up and then it's awkward. But I've seen the one-offs that have made it, and it's awesome.
So you're saying you shouldn't fall in love here because then it will be awkward and you're still going to have to...
No. If you fall in love because you cannot control your heart. That's what I'm saying.
Listen
I
to your
always
heart.
think you can.
You know,
I've
you
tried
can't,
to always do that.
You can, but if you try to control it, you're missing out. You're probably going to miss out.
I would tend to agree with that, actually.
You know, but the thing is like you got to know your limitations. You got to know when you're done. When they're done with you, you got to be done with them. You got to just back off.
But it's not necessarily love. I mean, this whole thing about relationships, right? The idea that you have to be, if you're with someone, you love them, and then there's all these other people that you experience, and you have to experience them maybe a little less than you would if you were free to experience anything that might happen. You know, the human race, right? There's so many of us. Like, were we meant to not interact, like, as openly as possible with as many people as possible? Or were we supposed to just be with, like, kind of interact with the world with someone else? You know? I mean, I don't know.
I mean, are you saying should you be polygamous or should you be monogamous? Like,
maybe, not exactly. I wouldn't use those terms.
Well, it's like, you know, should you be just a recluse, be the Unabomber, or should you just,
okay.
you know, get out and experience people? And that's the whole concept of humanity is get to know other people,
right?
Other than yourself.
But you get to know people differently if you're in a relationship, right?
You do, but you also get to know other people when you're in a relationship, in a working relationship, in a friendship relationship, or a loving relationship. I mean, there's all kinds of relationships.
Yep.
You can't just
everything's
define,
relationship, yeah.
You can't, and you can't just define love by you love me, I love you, we're getting married. You can't do that because I love people that I know on many other levels.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that.
There are some friends that I know that I love them. I mean, I truly do love them, and I would walk on water for them. But like, there are some of my friends that I like. I just like.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't quite walk on. I wouldn't take a bullet for them.
Yeah, and I want to clarify, like, there's no judgment from me if, like, when I said earlier, like, there are people who are polygamous, and I have friends that are that way. I just feel that a lot of people don't clarify. Like, if you're that way, you should always be open about it from the start, and then good on you, you know. Well, like, no judgment from me.
And I'm going to tell you right now.
Well, that involves marriage, though, right?
That's exactly why. And of course, if anybody in the room doesn't know, I'm bisexual.
Okay.
And I'm also very open-minded. And when I go into a relationship, that's one of the first things I start with. It's like, here's what it is. Once we get past that dating stage, I go, okay, there's something about me that you need to know. And this is where I drop the bomb. And I drop it, and whatever happens, happens. They have to take a step back and go, okay, we need to be friends. Okay, that's fine. I get it. I understand. You're not with me on that. You don't understand it. Or, and I've had a lot of hurt feelings over it. Trust me, over the years.
Being bisexual?
But, yeah, there's a lot.
That was the bomb you're talking about?
That's the bomb. Like,
yeah, being bisexual, especially with, it's, you get more shit over it with, for me, I get more heat over it with, there's a more fear factor, I think I want to call it, with straight women and gay men. The extremes.
Wow.
Okay. Because there is this worry of I can't compete with the other gender. And the thing is like you don't have to compete. I'm with you. I'm monogamous when I'm in a relationship. I'm open-minded and we can have a swinging relationship. That's okay if you're up to it. But when I'm in a relationship, I'm in that relationship. That's it. Period. End of story. And a lot of people can't get that. They just cannot conceive. You know, they think one thing or the other. Basically, one of the things that I've heard is that somebody said behind my back, and it got back to me, was, like, if you suck dick, you're gay. That's it. You just no crossing lines. You just, that's it. And the other thing is, like, the other one woman that I was dating was like, I cannot compete with a dick. And I'm like, you don't have to compete with a dick. I love you for who you are. I'm with you. I truly appreciate you, and that's why I'm with you. And they're just going to handle it.
And I would actually support that in a little bit different way, but I think you're going to get this. I recently had a conversation with somebody who said, do you want to have, because I have a daughter, and somebody said to me recently, do you want to have more kids? And I said, well, what I want to do is I want to pick a person that I'm going to have a relationship with. If that person can have children, that's part of the package that I'm picking. If they can't have children, that's part of the person that I'm picking. So I'm not going to look for somebody who can have more kids or who can have more kids.
Well, that's the other thing too. Especially at my age, especially. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Monica. But at my age, it's like they've either got kids or they can't have kids.
Or they don't want
and you just got to accept it. And I'm at the point in my life where it's like I've got one daughter in my life, and I'm like, okay, I can accept your children because I love you, if that's the case. Or I can accept you because even though you can't have kids, that's not.
Well, you
it's not a detour.
Really
it's not an obstacle. It's not a show killer. It's because love is love. I mean, if you really love somebody truly, I mean, from your head to your toes, you don't give a shit about their shortcomings, whatever those shortcomings may be. Whether they have kids, don't have kids, bisexual, whatever. Have scars from this crazy motorcycle accident they had at like 16, and they feel like they're deformed, or they have this disease or whatever. When you fall in love with somebody, you fall in love with them.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
End of story.
Yeah, I guess.
That's how it should be.
No, you can't guess about it, man.
No, you can, because look, falling in love. I mean, it's. I think that you could. There's an infatuation. There's a crush.
Well, you do have those stages, right?
Love takes a while,
and I'll agree with that. There are those stages where you get and I've seen a lot of people, and I've experienced it myself, where you fall into these kind of. Oh, there's a term for it, but it's like basically you run into a disaster issue, and once that turmoil is passed, there's nothing. But true love is true love. I mean, it really is. And once you get there, whether you've gone through the infatuation, the lust stage, as I like to call it, you're there. And
I don't know. I feel like the older I get, the more that, because as a kid and growing up with movies, and you think like, you know, oh yeah, the whole, and I was into movies, you know, the whole like movie romance and romantic thing. You think about all that stuff, and as you live more and you get older, you think that that's real, and you wind up becoming infatuated, and pedestals and stuff, and then you later, and then as you go on, you start to realize, you know what? Everybody shits, everybody eats, everyone's human, and, you know, you interact with people like, yeah, this person's cool, this and that, but the idea, like, I think that after you've, like, let yourself, like, really like someone a lot of times, as you get older, you kind of, like, it doesn't really, for me anyway, it doesn't happen like it used to happen. And
well, I've experienced the face-to-face, first sight, love at first sight kind of thing. I've experienced all kinds of love in my life, and I'm an old check leg. And I'm sorry I killed your hangout, apparently.
No, you didn't kill it. No, people have come in and out. This is the after show. It doesn't matter. But the idea that, yeah, go ahead.
The thing is like,
though, I mean, how do you know?
Once somebody, yeah, you know, I've got the experience under my belt, and I've had the one-night stands. I've had the love at first sight, and it truly was love at first sight.
What's love at first sight, though?
Yeah, like, you have to experience it to... I was a skeptic, really, too, till it happened to me. And then
I actually was, too, Monica.
No, but it's not love. It's infatuation.
No. There's a difference. Trust me. I've been infatuated at first sight, and I've been in love at first sight. There is an absolute difference.
Yeah, there's a big difference. It's really hard to...
It is so hard to explain. I mean,
You've been in love with someone you've never even talked to in your life?
Talked to in my life before and just looked at them one time in the eyes and had this momentary conversation and realized
you had a conversation.
We have a connection.
Yeah,
and
you had the conversation.
Love this person.
So you had a conversation before you were in love. You didn't.
No. I met this person. Okay. In fact, this particular person I was working at the time, met her, had a simple conversation, kind of flirted a little bit, but it was also we just met face to face and we locked eyes and face. It was like this mind meld.
Connection is one thing, but love is another.
It was a mind meld thing going on. I'm serious. I mean, it was. If you've never experienced it, and Monica, you can back me up. I heard you say. If you've never experienced it, you're a skeptic.
Yeah, for real. Like, I totally can understand them, you know, like being a skeptic because I was that way before it happened to me. Mm-hmm. And I thought, this cannot be true, you know, like, but it actually is. It's a connection with the person that you just...
You were in love with them. They weren't in love with you.
No, it's a two-way.
It's mutual. It's a two-way thing.
And you can pick up on it. There's vibes that you can pick up on. I mean, and anybody that's real knows that you can pick up on vibes from somebody else.
You have vibes, but you can't. Love is not a vibe.
Love is a vibe.
No, it's not.
Lust is a vibe. It
not
really
love.
is. And,
good night, Cynthia.
And this total oh my God. See, I killed you. Hang out.
No, it's fine. Everyone's leaving. It's fine. It's cool. We can.
Yeah, and I can't stay too much longer either because I promised Nathan we would watch a show.
Oh my God!
And I promised him.
That's right. Well, I've been doing it. I'm tired.
But I'll stay until other people. I will stay till other people come.
No, I want to end soon anyway. I'm tired. But
what I was going to say is, don't leave me alone with Rappaport, please, Mike. Seriously, because he creeps me out.
Such a liar.
Both of you are in the dark. I feel like I'm surrounded by...
He was all picking on Robert last night, and it creeps me out.
Such a liar. Whatever. Robert, there's another story I won't get into live. But
I know. I've actually hung out with him before.
Oh yeah. We've all hung out with him. That's the issue. It's like we all know. We should all know by now. It's like
let's not retread that topic.
No, but look. I get interacting with someone and having a like for each other.
Right.
And I get, like, I want to see them again. I want to go out with them, but
right. And
that's not love.
No. I've been there. Trust me. I've been in your shoes where it's like, I love at first sight. It's bullshit.
Yeah, we can only hope that it just
happens. It's a fairy tale.
So that you
can't happen unless you're like letting your hair down from a tower. It's not going to happen. Never going to happen. Blah 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 blah. Unless you're.
You guys, so these love at first sight. What happened after you first met? Then you guys had a relationship with these people?
Yes, I married one of them. And the only marriage I'm ever going to have. But
and the one who had your child.
I say that now. But the other one, it was a long-term relationship.
But you were in love. You fell in love at first sight twice.
Twice, yes, and that's
it. Only happened once for me.
It happened.
That's all I can say.
Is that who you're with now, Monica?
It happened twice for me. The second time was really too close to the first. And I kind of killed it, but it was still a long-term relationship.
How do you differentiate?
And it's not the infatuation, and I've had the infatuation. I've had the infatuation so many times. How
do you define that it's love and not like an infatuation or
obsession?
Because it's so intense,
a crush,
so much stronger. Like I cannot tell you. Like it's.
It is this. It's almost akin to ESP.
It's really weird, I'll tell you that. Like, I was freaked out by it, which is why I didn't end up staying with him. I was just like, what? And I was also in a really bad time in my life. Like,
let me put it to you this way. The first time it happened to me, I was like a deer in the headlights, and the only thing I could do was stand there and look at her, dead in the eyes. And I mean, dead.
Yeah, you feel so vulnerable. Like, there's nothing you can do.
And there was nothing I could say at all. There was nothing. I mean, I was just
It's like being put on a stage and then like spotlight being put on you and then like being like.
It was worse than that.
So does love at first sight work two ways, or can it work one way?
I don't know if it can work one way, like with
not
me.
Working, but can you say I was in love at first sight, but they weren't in love with me?
That's creepiness.
I don't have
any
idea about it.
Okay, well, wait a minute. Here's the thing. Right. When you have love at first sight, she felt the same thing for me.
Yeah.
And she froze too. But she smiled, which I didn't, but because I was like too goofy. I was like, ooh.
How old were you guys when you fell in love at first sight, by the way?
32 the first time. I was 38 the second time.
27 turning 28.
I take that back. I was 30 the first time, 38 the second time.
Oh, fine.
And right now I am 40 old.
I don't know. Love at first sight sounds great, but I mean, do you not agree that to love someone, to love them, you have to know them? There has to be. How could you love them if you don't even know anything about them? What do you love about them?
It's a weird. It's a strange thing. I mean,
it's very hard to
describe. You're only in love with like this energy they give off.
Right.
No, it's also that you feel like you have known them for a really long time, even though you just met.
You feel like
you're just like.
You feel like you went to kindergarten with these people.
Mm-hmm.
That just means
you really do. You feel like love. You feel like a not only comfort, but you also feel this. It's almost magnetic.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is, and you can't really convince anybody else that's never been in it, never experienced it.
Look, I know.
It's kind of like a curse, so I sort of hope that it doesn't happen to you. Because when it happens, you're like, oh.
No, I've had curses of my own.
You don't have a choice about it.
I had curses. I know what it's like to look at a girl and look at her that way, that you're in love with her or you really like her, and I've seen the opposite, and I know what that's like. But that's not love at first sight. It's not.
No, and trust me, I know.
You're right.
I've been in the nightclub scene, and
Well, I'm not talking about nightclub yet.
Well, you know what I'm saying. You meet somebody, and you like, oh, I really like you, and okay, I really like you too, and maybe we can kind of hook up, and this can.
Right, you're talking about not wanting to have sex with the person that you look at first sight. Yes, when you really like.
Right, when you
cherish and respect someone, you're not looking to just get in their pants or whatever you want.
Right.
Yes.
When you hit that love at first sight, it's like sex and all that other bullshit in a relationship is secondary. It's
but I don't necessarily think that's love, though.
It is seriously an oh my fucking God moment.
Yeah, you'll never forget it if it happens to you.
Yeah, you'll never forget it. You'll walk away going.
So do you think it was a cinematic moment, a moment that you see in movies?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I was fortunate as all get out the first time, and I feel very blessed that I got to experience it twice. My only curse was the second time was really too close to my divorce, but
right.
You know, and it's not the fact that if you fall in love at first sight that it's going to last forever. That's not a fairy tale. Okay, it may or may not, but when you experience it, you experience it.
So after you have this first conversation. So give me a little. You met them randomly. You see them. They see you. Then what?
Okay, let me give you the entire thing about mine. I'll give you the second one, which is I guess the better of the two. Of course, I can't really judge, but I was actually working part-time at a bar, doing a karaoke, DJing karaoke. Wasn't drinking. They limited me to Coke and whatever. And she came in. She was actually, her family had gotten relocated to Birmingham after Katrina. And she comes in and she sang a couple songs, and I was like, I really liked her. I mean, she was really sexy. I mean, I was attracted to her. And then a few nights later, she comes back in and she actually talked to me. And it was like, at that moment that we spoke to each other, it was like this click between us.
No, I hear you, Monica. Actually, yeah. I mean, there are times like, for instance, I don't know, there was cute, there's a cute barista, and like, she remembers your name, and you don't ever remember telling her your name, and then you know, but it's stuff like that. But is that love? I mean, what is that?
No.
Like it is what it is.
See now, like today, for instance, I went and got a haircut, and this gorgeous little young thing. She was kind of working it, but she was also kind of flirting with me. But it was like, you know, you're attractive. I'm attracted to you. You're attracted to me. But there wasn't really any spark. You know what I'm saying? And then you meet some people, and sometimes you have this spark. But when you have this, like, love at first sight moment, it's more than just that. It's like this, it's almost a...
Someone hits you over the head with a shovel?
A ton of bricks. It's Stevie Ray Vaughan's Love Struck all over again. Okay?
I hear you. If it happened to you, great. If it happened to you, it happened to Monica, and if you're out there and it happened to you, I'm not trying to be some kind of party pooper on love. I just think
I'm just saying. I get, because I understand where people think that it never existed.
I mean, you divorced the first one, right?
I thought that before that happened to me. Yeah, and like I said, and both of them never lasted. But I've had those moments, and they are these moments. You gotta.
Let me ask you: these two women,
I still love both of them.
These two women you were in love with at first sight, though. Was there ever a point where so you loved them the whole time, but was there ever a point where either one of them made you sick in a bad way? Never? No. Not even when you were getting divorced?
No. When I was going through my divorce, that was tough. That was rough. I mean.
And so was that a mutual thing? Personal?
Kinda. Yeah, it's a little personal.
Right.
It was hard. It was one of the toughest moments of my life to get through personally. And yeah, no, I was not for the divorce, but looking back on it now, it was the right thing to do, especially for her. Because I was in a dark place. I was in a really deep depression, clinically depressed.
Yeah, but how could you stay depressed if you had the love of your life?
I lost my daughter.
Well, that could do it.
So, and she stuck with me through thick and thin, through a lot of it, and there just came a point where she couldn't do it anymore.
It was unfair.
And it was really unfair to her. And, I mean, when I say I was in a deep, dark hole, depression kind of thing, I was as black as the night. That was my soul at that point in my life.
But now you're in a better place.
I'm in a better place. I've gotten a lot better. I've worked through a lot of things. I'm not going to say I'm back to myself before then, because I'm never going to get there. I'm never going to get there. It's like any instance in your life. Anything you go through, before you go through it, you're one person. Once you go through it, you're completely changed. You're never going to be that person you were before that instance.
And not even sex toys and sex toy Dave can make things better.
Yeah, not even close.
Bring it back home.
Yeah, not even close.
No.
But yeah, so. But as far as the love at first sight, yeah, it was there. It was so there. It was the moment where, with my ex-wife, it was one of those moments where I met her face-to-face in a parking lot right outside of Chattanooga. And she pulled up and I saw her and we just said hi. And that was pretty much the start of it. And it was like we just locked. And I swear to God, this sounds corny, but it felt like an eternity when it happened. Looking back on it, I know it's not an eternity, but it felt that way. And even the feeling still resounds.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm glad that I know that you had some issues with Plus, and there was a whole thing where maybe you were leaving, but I'm glad that you're still here. And
oh, thanks.
and hopefully enjoy yourself. You know, at the end of the day, it's like you try to surround yourself with people that you like and that like you, and people that the other people, you know, come and go, and some of it was good, some of it was bad, some of it was both, and
yeah, but I feel kind of creepy because I have killed your hangout.
Oh, you didn't. Listen, this after show is, the thing about the after show is that it's been really amazing, and it's been really whatever, and I guess sometimes these early that he did, we had a really long first show. We did, there were some interesting things and characters in here that people jumped into. And
well, I went to join in earlier, and it was full. It's been full for like an hour and a half.
Oh, wait. No. This
no,
one was
it's
like
an
the
hour.
first one we did was just me and, yeah, I don't have the audience in the first one because I just leave it. You know, that's why I hope the environment of the platform gets better, so there's a way for the audience to interact heavier in one place, like a Ustream kind of platform, where they feel like they're enjoying themselves. Because a lot of times people want to get into the Hangout. That whole thing about having, like, there are people that have Hangouts on Air, have an audience in the Hangouts on Air, but that audience either has to stay quiet the whole time or can ask questions like in the last couple of minutes. But for me, if you're in the Hangout, it's kind of unfair to just make you kind of sit there most of the Hangout quiet.
Did you see the one that Conan O'Brien did?
I did, and that was interesting. They went person by person.
That was pretty much the right way to do it. I've seen two, not only that one, but I've seen that one and another one with Mike Elgin and somebody interviewing me. And there was a moderator.
P.O. Dalcin did Elgin that one? You're the star?
No. It was one before that. And trying to remember who.
You've never watched any of mine and thought they were done right?
No, I'm not saying yours not done right. I'm just saying that with the audience interaction.
Oh, the audience. Yeah. That's why.
And you have to have a moderator because you got to have somebody to go. I know you're being a puss or a dick, and I got to mute you. But there was one with Mike Elgin where it was pretty much just an interview with Mike Elgin, and all of us were participants, and the moderator had the job of muting everybody until the question segment came up. And that's really the right way to do it because you've got to have that kind of control when you're doing something like that. When you're doing something like Conan's or yours, it's more like, okay, I've got to have a moderator ability, and they don't have that, so you got to have a second.
Well, the moderator helps. The moderator helps because then if I want to be entertaining, like Conan, but even Conan was kind of like, oh, well, who's next? That guy's next. Like, you know, so there's a little bit of that. And so even though he was in the moderator, I guess, I don't necessarily think you need that. I think Conan, if really Conan wanted to, Conan could have kept track of it if he really wanted to.
I think Conan could have done that, but it's Conan. I mean, you can't, he's a persona.
Right.
So.
But, I mean, I think that, you know, the idea, you know, going question by question and everyone had to prepare a question and stuff, that's okay, but it's not. There's a sense of organic, and there's a sense of non-organic.
Right, and I think that was a little bit non-organic. It was kind of set up because, you know, everybody had submitted questions and they cherry-picked them, basically. I mean, that's Hollywood, that's the film business, that's everything.
Right. You know, but I have to say, it's like, honestly, I would rather watch Conan and me or Conan and Peter or Conan and one person and watch that and then have people in and then kind of like, you know, I guess everyone talking at once gets crazy, but that's kind of a hangout, a bar conversation, you know.
Right.
It doesn't happen like that, even if it's you know, there's a sense of a show, but.
Right. I would like to see Conan just jump into a hangout.
Yeah, stuff like that. And
I would like to see that. And I've had Casey McKinnon do it once with me.
Right. And Casey McKinnon's not Conan O'Brien.
Yeah, no, she's not. But it's, you know, still, but it was still like, it was awesome because she just hung out with us, and she's got a little bit of clout. Not quite the Conan O'Brien, but you know. But
no, but you know, it's funny. I was thinking about
you get people that show up in hangouts and it's like they're just real, and they're just having a good time and it's fun. And I would love to see some stars just unwind and do that.
Yeah, I don't know if they would. Some maybe.
No, I think a lot of them wouldn't.
No, they wouldn't want people to see it, especially on air.
Right.
But not
even if it was just limited, Because that's the one that Casey joined. It was a limited hangout, and it was a Friday night, and we were all like 3 sheets to the wind.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I think that it's my belief that a lot of the famous, quote-unquote famous people might hang out with each other in hangouts. Maybe they've done that, where like the Star Trek people hung out. Who knows? Right. But I think that hangouts in general, people do use the bar example, and I think it's a good example. Like if you are at a bar and then somebody shows up while you're having a conversation, you don't usually continue your conversation and ignore that person that's showing up. You hold your conversation. You're like, oh, hey, welcome, da da da. Have a drink.
Right. Well, the same thing goes too. Is like if you're in a bar and you're having this like great conversation with your friends, and then some asshole walks in that's already loaded, and then it's like, oh yeah, guys, I gotta go because I can't deal with this. You have the same kind of mentality. I've seen that too.
It's all opinion on which way, but it's like, it's one thing if the stranger or if it's an a-hole, but again, it's like, if you're having a conversation, whatever it is, even if you're like so into it, and somebody invited someone in, it's like, it's not the person coming in. If you want to blame someone later, I feel like welcome that person says hi, and then continue the conversation. I've been invited into hangouts before, where there was a few, like 2 or 3 people talking, and I came in, I'm like, oh, hey, so-and-so, hey, what's going on? I haven't seen you. Hey, how was da-da-da-da? And then literally, right after I was done, someone sitting there that might have been talking when I came in that I didn't know was really pissy at me.
Yeah,
But like,
I've seen that too, and in fact, I've walked into conversations and said hi in a hangout, and then I got just jumped on. I was like,
it's ridiculous.
I had no idea.
Yeah, but it's ridiculous for people to get
and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna call a name. It's Miriam Dunn. She can kiss my ass.
Alright, I don't even know.
She's psycho. But I'm gonna run.
Yeah, run. Yeah, I'm gonna go too. But again, thanks for sharing your story. And
oh, no problem.
I
am literally an open book. You have no idea.
No, I know, and the relationships that form and dissolve and reform and don't and drama and that happens here is crazy. And
it is more like real life though.
No.
I mean, if you think about it, than any other social network.
Well, I think
at least for me.
I think the difference is that when you have your Facebook friends, or whatever, if you want to call it that, or I friend everybody, but the people that you've met in real life before they're on Facebook, you've had that time to talk to each other, and there's interaction, whether it's a relative or a friend or someone you just met that you've spent time with, you might know them to a degree or you might know them more, but they usually will be on, and I don't want to say fake, but on usual, normal, good behavior. And here, people feel so comfortable, and that's good, but that's also bad because people feel like they can unload on anyone because they also know, you know what, I don't ever really have to see this person in real life, or I can do whatever I want. So there's a lot of people.
There is some of that, and I haven't experienced a lot of that. I did see that with Robert, but the other side to that is with Facebook for me, it was all like friends, high school friends, people I knew, past, present, whatever.
There's nobody that you...
They already knew me, and I had a rapport with them. But when I got here, it was like just total strangers, like walking into a new bar. It was like just getting to know a whole new group of people.
Yeah, it is.
And some people I've had little disagreements with. Most of them we've made up. We've held the truth and go, okay, I see. I was being an asshole, or you were being an asshole, or.
Yeah, I've seen some of your disagreements, and I don't always think it's your fault. And I think it's just getting a read on people, and if you are somebody, but if you're somebody that's a complete asshole to someone on purpose, like for no reason, like someone like Robert's going to come in here and take over the hangout, and it's going to be about what Robert wants. Like that's something we do all the time.
Well, the thing is, like, when you interact with me in a Hangout or on my post, I'm the same asshole all the way around. I'm the same guy. I'm honest. I'm open. I will speak my mind. Even if I offend you, I will speak my mind. And a lot of people put up this persona. And some of them do it even in Hangouts. And I'm not going to call names, but some of them do it in Hangouts. It's like, I just want to meet real, honest people. And the people that I found that are honest, and some of them I thought weren't, and now I found out are, I'm like, these are probably going to be friends for a long time.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I think that I just don't like seeing people using and hurting other people. I know that's life, but...
Yeah, it happens, and I totally agree. My motto is, don't bully around me because I bully back.
That's a good motto. That's a good way to end.
It's like...
Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to wrap up if you had some more thought, because that was
go ahead.
Bullying.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was a good show. SexToy Dave, thank you for being my guest. Dave Levine, he's probably busy eating, or he ate, probably doing, cuddling with his wife, I think he said he was doing. Sounds nice out there in California. We'll be live Friday, June 1st with Matty James. That should be interesting. It'll be 2 in the morning, I think, where he is. Hopefully he'll play us some good music. And that's a Friday show. Monday, of course, plus Camet show with Jane Ellen, Matt Mikowski, and Paulie Tenth. That'll be a laugh riot. And that's it. So have a good night. Thanks for watching. YouTube.com/Hangout Conversations, hangoutconversations.com. I'm Matt Rappaport. Joe Bolin is here. Thanks to everyone that dropped in. Peace.
Pot Microdot.
Good night.
Night.